Get after it, MP. Good, MP.
Small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 73, John Paul Summer.
Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duty.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's as motivated as a player can be. And this is the kind of impact that not many guys are capable of having. The energy and effort he's playing with isn't easy to maintain, but if anybody can keep it up, it's MP.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's MP. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Pass to Pajensky. Here's MP, and there the Warriors now with another bucket.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Yep, that one goes in there. Tatum's got 8 points. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. MP's shot is good.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brown against Kuminga. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 68 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Brown. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. White knocks down the 3 ball.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
The three from MP. And another three for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Dixon wide open. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Nets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Rivers following the basket by Jokic. Beasley for three, and it's MP with the rebound. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-7 run. That one goes. Count it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 13 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Harris kicks to MP. And the Warriors tack on two more.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the floor for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Rivers, and it's Watson in a power forward. And we have a special report coming to us from Shams Charania on the Magic. Shams, what's the latest out of Orlando?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. They've acquired the veteran sharpshooter Norman Powell, one of the deadliest three-point shooters in the league. Powell still has plenty left in the tank, guys. This team is counting on his shooting ability to help provide more spacing for their offensive sets.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Smith.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
But grown man strength there from Harris, able to power his way for the finish.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Warriors. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebound.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Philadelphia. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Golden State, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Warriors leading by 14. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It's tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
Yeah, I like that approach. A very good approach. Banks. 1:58 left here in the second. Here's Brown. His last outing, he had 24 points. Tatum on the wing. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists in the game.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Brown, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
MP way outside, and the Warriors another 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Moody the pass to MP, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
51 seconds left in the first half. Now Brown. Outside Tatum to stop the run. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Celtics.
If they watch film, they knew that.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
They've got Nikola Jokic, Jonathan Kuminga out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Theus in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And that one's good. MP.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Kuminga against Brown. There's the 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Thea's the pass to MP. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
The tray. Tatum with another miss.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Substitution on the court.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside, White. Down low. Tatum, that's good. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
MP, no good. The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Tatum, no good. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. MP fires from way outside. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists in the game. Dixon with the bucket.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Harris finds MP. Another bucket! Wow!
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Rivers, and the rejection by Smith.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection. And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime. He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Tatum, no good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. And here's MP for good. Another from 3.
And this 3-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Brown against Harris. Beasley with a clean look. That 3 off the mark. On the wing, MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Beasley. Wide open shot is on the money.
Beasley.